If you already love your bike but wish it had more power, smoother hill climbing, or less strain on long rides, an e-bike conversion kit can completely change your experience. Instead of buying a brand new electric bike, you can upgrade the one you already trust. In many cases, that means saving money while getting performance that fits your exact needs. I spent time researching some of the most talked about e-bike conversion kits right now. I focused on power, torque, compatibility, installation difficulty, and overall value. The goal here is simple: help you understand which kit actually makes sense for your riding style. Whether you commute daily, ride trails on weekends, or just want extra assistance without exhausting yourself, there's a setup here that can work for you. Let's start with one of the most respected names in mid-drive systems. The BAFANG BBS02B is popular because it delivers strong, smooth power that feels integrated into the bike rather than just attached to it. It comes in multiple power levels like 500W, 750W, and higher output versions with impressive torque depending on configuration. That torque matters because it determines how confidently the bike climbs hills and accelerates from a stop. What makes a mid-drive system different is where the motor sits. Instead of powering the wheel directly, it drives through your bike's drivetrain. That means when you shift gears, the motor benefits from those gears too. On hills, that makes a noticeable difference. This kit is designed to fit common bottom bracket sizes like 68 to 73 millimeters, with options for wider setups as well. It works with chain-driven bikes that use disc or V brakes. Installation requires removing the crankset and bottom bracket, so it's more involved than a hub motor. But the trade-off is performance and efficiency. Another advantage is customization. You can choose different LCD displays, including advanced CAN protocol options. Some displays allow motor adjustments directly through the screen or an app without needing separate programming cables. Battery flexibility is also strong, with support for common 48 volts and 52 volt systems depending on setup. If you want power that feels natural and balanced, and you're comfortable with a more involved install, this kind of mid-drive kit is hard to ignore. Now, if you prefer a simpler installation and still want solid everyday power, a rear hub motor is usually the next step. The BAFANG G020 500W rear hub kit offers practical performance without going into extreme high-watt territory. Built around a 48V 500W motor, it delivers enough torque for commuting, light hills, and longer rides without feeling overwhelming. Rear hub motors sit inside the wheel, which makes installation more straightforward compared to mid-drive systems. You're typically replacing the rear wheel, installing the controller, mounting the display, and setting up the pedal assist sensor and throttle. This kit fits bikes with common rear dropout spacing around 135 to 142 millimeters and supports multi-speed cassettes. It works with both disc and V brakes, making compatibility easier for many riders. You usually get multiple riding modes, such as throttle, pedal assist, walk assist, and normal cycling. That flexibility lets you decide how much effort you want to put in. The display shows speed, battery level, mileage, and system information, which helps with monitoring performance. For riders who want a reliable commuter upgrade that doesn't require major mechanical changes, this kind of 500W rear hub setup makes a lot of sense. Now we move into serious power territory. The NBPOWER 3000W rear wheel kit is built for riders who want aggressive acceleration and high performance. This system uses a 3000W brushless motor paired with a high-amp controller, often designed for 48 volts, 60 volts, or even 72 volt systems depending on configuration. At this power level, you're no longer just adding assistance, you're significantly increasing speed potential and torque output. That changes how the bike feels and how responsibly it needs to be built. Rear dropout spacing is wider for this kit, typically around 150 to 155 millimeters, meaning your frame must support it. It's not ideal for lightweight commuter frames. Strong brakes and durable components become more important at this level. The kit usually includes a twist throttle with voltage display, pedal assist capability, and various wheel size options. But this category is best suited for experienced riders who understand higher watt systems and local regulations. If your goal is maximum output and you have the right frame and braking system to support it, this type of kit delivers serious performance. There's also a high power option specifically designed for fat bikes. The Sabvoton 3000W fat bike kit is built around a powerful controller and a 20-inch fat tire wheel designed for wide rear dropouts, often around 170 to 175 millimeters. The wide rim supports large tires, which improves traction on sand, snow, and loose terrain. Fat bikes already provide grip and stability. When you pair that with a high-output motor and quality controller, you get strong torque in challenging environments. Waterproof cabling is often included, which adds durability for off-road riding. Some setups also include alarm functions and color displays depending on configuration. Like other 3000W systems, this isn't meant for casual commuting. It's designed for riders who want serious torque and the ability to handle rough surfaces. If you already own a fat bike and want to electrify it for demanding terrain, this type of kit fits that purpose. Now let's move back to something more balanced. The PEXMOR 1200W rear wheel kit sits in that middle ground between entry-level systems and extreme builds. It runs on a 48V 1200W brushless hub motor and offers stronger acceleration than typical 350W or 500W kits. For many riders, this is the sweet spot. You get noticeable power for hills and faster cruising, but without the intensity of a 3000W setup. It usually includes pedal assist modes, throttle control, and brake levers that cut motor power during braking. That safety feature becomes more important as speed increases. A torque arm is typically included to stabilize the wheel under load. Another reliability feature is the controller design, which can operate in both Hall effect and non-Hall modes. If a sensor issue occurs, the system can continue running, which adds peace of mind. Installation is manageable for someone with intermediate mechanical skills. If you want more than beginner power but don't want to jump into extreme territory, this is a strong candidate. For riders who want something simple and affordable, the AEW 350W conversion kit represents the lighter side of electrification. A 350W kit isn't about high speed, it's about assistance. It reduces fatigue on hills, makes longer rides more comfortable, and helps with commuting without dramatically changing the bike's personality. Lower watt systems often put less strain on the frame and components. They're usually easier to manage and more forgiving for first-time e-bike builders. Most kits in this class include pedal assist, throttle, and a basic display for speed and battery monitoring. Compatibility still matters, so checking wheel size and dropout spacing is essential. If you want an affordable entry point that makes riding easier without feeling overwhelming, this kind of kit makes practical sense. There's also a front-wheel version of the PEXMOR 1200W kit worth considering. Front hub systems are appealing because installation can be simpler. You replace the front wheel, connect the controller, and set up the controls. You don't need to modify your drivetrain or rear cassette. This 1200W front setup offers solid power and multiple riding modes, along with an LCD display and brake levers that cut motor power when braking. A torque arm is typically included for added stability. The trade-off with front hub motors is steering feel. Because the motor weight sits in the front wheel, handling can feel slightly different. Traction characteristics also change compared to rear wheel systems. For riders who want mid-level power but prefer easier installation, a front hub kit can be a practical solution if the fork spacing supports it. At the end of the day, choosing the right conversion kit comes down to matching power to purpose. If you want the most natural ride feel and strong climbing torque, a mid-drive system like the BAFANG setup stands out. If you want dependable commuter power with easier installation, a 500W rear hub system makes sense. If you're chasing high performance and understand the responsibility that comes with it, 3000W kits deliver extreme output but require proper frames, strong brakes, and careful setup. If you want a balanced middle ground, 1200W systems offer a noticeable boost without going too far. And if you're starting simple and just want assistance, 350W kits keep things manageable and affordable. Before buying, always check wheel size, dropout spacing, braking system, and battery compatibility. Power numbers matter, but fitment matters more. The best e-bike conversion kit isn't the one with the biggest watt rating. It's the one that fits your bike, your roads, and the way you actually ride. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more research-based product comparisons that help you make smarter buying decisions. And as always, choose what makes you feel comfortable, confident, and completely yourself. I'll see you in the next one.